Michaela Vernava alongside Nicholas Goss in the NESN studios ahead of NHL free agency, which opens up at noontime on Friday. And we know the Bruins have a lot of areas they need to improve upon coming out of last season. But Nick, what is the biggest need they need to address in free agency?
Clearly the biggest need for them is a top four defenseman. They only had one last year in Zdeno Chara. He's 39 years old and he still plays at a top pairing level, but they need some help there. Unfortunately, in free agency, there are not a lot of guys who are really legit top four defensemen. Jason Demers is pretty good. Brian Campbell is pretty good. But I think those guys are going to sign with teams that are more contenders, or at least more so than the Bruins. The best avenue to acquire a top four defenseman is the trade route, whether it's Kevin Shattenkirk, Cam Fowler, maybe Hampus Lindholm or Jacob Trouba. Other needs for the Bruins, bottom six forwards and a backup goalie. If they address those, it'll be a successful offseason.
Well, now, how about Torrey Krug and Loui Eriksson? Do you think the Bruins need to re-sign these guys?
Torrey Krug, I definitely think they need to re-sign. They need his offense, they need his transition game, his ability to quarterback the power play, which was a big strength of theirs last season. Re-signing him, they have some good defensemen in the pipeline, but none of them are really ready to be a top four guy like Krug could be next season. So I think they definitely need to get that contract done. Loui Eriksson is a bit of a different story. He's 30 years old, he's had concussion history, but he was arguably their best forward last year aside from Patrice Bergeron. Plays in all situations, he had 30 goals, top six role. If they don't re-sign him, they have to go out and get a top six guy, which could be expensive. So I think the best decision would be to re-sign Eriksson, but if they don't, they have to replace that if they want to be a contender.
All right, thanks, Nick. We'll be keeping you up to date on everything that goes down, so make sure to keep it on NESN.com for all your Bruins news.